Busy Blue, what's up?
What's going on, love? How you doing?
I'm good. I missed you. I feel like we haven't talked. See, we haven't done this in weeks. I don't know.
It's only been like 2 weeks.
I know, but that's
That
six
that it really
episodes.
is a long time. Because you stood me up.
I didn't stand you up.
There's a bag though for you. Whenever
I
you
got
want
a
to come
swag
by and
bag.
grab
You
me,
got me a swag bag. No, let me
whatever.
tell you. Listen, the beginning of the school year is always crazy. And last Thursday was back to school night. So I didn't get
Uh-huh.
off work until 8 o'clock. So I would have had to literally be ready to walk out the door. And I still probably wouldn't have got to where the place was until like 9 o'clock. From my house to the venue, it's probably
Yeah.
still going to take me 30, 40 minutes.
It was by
So,
Connecticut. Well, it was off that Connecticut Avenue area. It was a
okay.
very cute space, girl, and the food smelled so good. Like we got it since I was going to Atlanta. I didn't want to do too much, get something heavy on my stomach or whatever, because then I wouldn't wake up for my flight, and I have missed the flight before for
Oh,
overeating. But it
that's
was it was like a little bit off the Georgetown area, right on that Connecticut Avenue
oh,
space.
oh, so it was
It was
okay.
an
See, I wasn't even thinking that high up. I was thinking it was further down, like I don't know why I was thinking Georgia Avenue.
No, nowhere near there. No, 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 no.
Okay. I mean,
I
I
thought
would
it
I
would have been
definitely would have looked
there
at the
too.
directions. I wouldn't have gone off my memory because I'm terrible. I
And
get
all
something
you
in
had to
my
do was
head.
come dressed like your regular self. And it wasn't that big. It wasn't a big thing. I was just, it's just really a time for us to watch Big Brother together. It was so many amazing people there. I always get shocked when I go out but I always forget that I am a Big Brother content creator.
Right,
That's what I
right,
started as. That's how everybody knows me as. Like I just started getting into these other aspects of like Real Housewives and all of that stuff. But I am a Big Brother content
right.
creator.
You are Big Brother. Yeah.
So it's so
Well,
shocking when I go out there and people are like, "Oh my God, you didn't tell me a Busy Blu's coming." So then now people want to take pictures with me. My partner has to
yes.
do the photos. I always think it's so weird because when it happened, as it always does, I'm looking at. I was like, "What am I supposed to do?" She was like, "Yes, pictures with Busy. Everybody come up." It's just always weird. It's just really always weird.
Right.
But it was
Well,
such
for
a
those
fun
who don't know what we're
time.
talking about, I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't cut you off.
No, it's such a fun time. I really wish you would have come.
I'm telling you, it's just last week was just a rough week. I worked late on Tuesday, I worked late on Wednesday, and then I worked until 8 o'clock on Thursday. By Friday, honestly, I was tapped. I was
Yeah,
just exhausted. But I'm sure she's gonna do something, or somebody's gonna do something for the finale. So,
yeah.
I'm definitely there for the finale. I don't give a damn if I gotta call out. I'm wherever the party
See,
is
now
for the
the
finale.
problem is normally the finales are she hosts them in California.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
be at
then
that
we
one.
hang out with the cast, and then there's
Yeah,
Todrick's
yeah.
house and all of that. So it's normally all the way out there.
Well, the next local one, definitely. So, for those who don't know what we're talking about, Busy invited me to. Ozza had a party last week at a venue here in DC, and he invited me. And at first, I was like, I am there. And then when I looked at my work schedule and realized how crazy of a week I was going to have, I was like, I'm sorry, I don't think I'm gonna make it. And I'll be honest, I still thought twice. Like when I got done, I was like, I probably could still get there. But
You really
honestly,
could have. You
I
really,
know,
really, really
I
could
know
have.
I could have went. But it was, yeah, I was so tired. I
So I
like
said,
last
you're
week,
on the list. Just come. Like
yeah.
it wasn't
You
even
did right.
anything.
You
Yeah,
had me. Listen, Busy had me. Busy, I had no Busy was like, don't worry about it, just get there. And again, if it had been like a regular week, I was there. But it
yeah.
just last week was just, and then I went out of town this weekend. So I literally left from work and
You
went
did.
straight out of
You didn't
town
tell me
Friday.
that.
No, remember, because you were like, you had to go to Atlanta. And I was like, yeah, because
Oh
remember, at
yeah,
first
you
it was
did
like
say
I'm gonna
that.
be out
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah. You did say that.
right. So Friday, I literally left straight from work and I went to Philadelphia. So it was just a crazy. Last week was just crazy.
I
But
know, but
again,
the episode was so, and you know what made it so much better? And I feel like maybe we can put something together. Maybe not this like year because the people are like blah, but like next summer, maybe we could try to get
I would
something
love to do a.
together.
I would love to do a premiere party. That would be
Yeah, like a
cool.
premiere party or what? It felt so good being in the same room with people who just like it was a packed house
I'm.
of
I'm
like
listen.
screens
I say we
everywhere.
do it. I said we lock it in and we do it and we figure it out. I'm down for that. I'm definitely, as soon as we can start doing the preliminaries. As soon as we get the premiere day, I said we lock it in. I'm down
And
for
I
that.
get that early so that we can really get it done.
Yeah, you get the inside. So yeah, I'm down. I'm real talk. I'm down for that. Let's say hi to the people, and then we're gonna get into this double eviction. But we got to go back a little bit because me and Busy ain't chopped it up about anything that's happened in the last couple of weeks. Hey, Lemon Kush, Cool Gamer, Inspire, Lily is me, Cross Country Cruiser. What's up, Xavier, Miss Bathing, Symmetry, Yana, Just P, Miss Toby, my boo. Hey, Jay Dunn. Now, Jay Dunn, I know is a big brother stan, honey. And Miss Toby is in the area, so Miss Toby said, please do. Okay, Miss Toby, that means you got to drive down from where you live. I ain't gonna put it out there, but you know I know where you at, girl.
Come on down, Miss Toby.
Come on down, Miss Toby. So look, so let's go back a little bit. I think I want to go back to Cameron getting HOH. For me, I feel like that is when we started playing Big Brother.
Okay.
Because I feel like up until that point, the one thing that Corey said when him and Jared got into their argument that was so 100% on point, Corey, when Sari was like, well, everybody's in multiple alliances, that's the game. He was like, yeah, but you're the only person that's had the ear of every HOH, and they acquiesce to you. And so the thing, even though I'm not a Cameron fan, and I was like, get him out of here, but what I loved about Cameron winning HOH was that he took a swing, and he really realigned the house. He started the fireworks that shuffled all of this out, and he got Izzy out of the house,
scrambling,
which was major.
I'm sorry. He gets them scrambling. I think what makes Cameron so amazing is that, okay, so you remember season 7, I want to say season 6, season 7, one of the two, James Ryan, and how he was just like in the middle throughout all of this time, where we had the Cappy, the nerd herd, and then you had Janelle on the other side, and you had James Ryan kind of in the middle, and he was just like this weird, what is James gonna do? Like you didn't want James to win because you wasn't sure what was gonna happen if James won. And I feel like that's where Cameron sits. He sits in this space where you're not sure what's gonna happen. And I love how everybody starts to scramble when Cameron gets any type of power. If he just looks at a veto wrong, the people are like, oh my God, he may get it.
Right.
Like he gets the girls scrambling. And I think that those are the best times of Big Brother. So I guess I'm gonna agree with you when Cameron when Cameron is in power at any point, everybody is running around.
Listen, when I tell you I was excited when Cameron won, and everybody, and then even just everybody was like, I was like, yes, because Cameron is getting ready to fuck it up.
Yeah,
I was so excited, and when he put up Izzy and Jared, it was so strategic. I mean, and Miss Felicia, excuse me, it was so strategic the way he did it, because he was like, listen, I know that they're the minions. I know who the head is, but I'm not taking the swing for the head. And he was absolutely correct. Sari has no idea what to do now that Izzy's gone, because she knows Jared is a fuck up. Like she knows, she sent Jared to do one job, and he flipped the whole damn house. You have one job, Jared.
That boy get my nerves. I can't believe we share the same birthday.
Y'all got the same birthday? Oh my God.
We got the same birthday. And I'm trying to, I really want to get the birth certificate so I can make sure that it's real. Because the only person that I really claim is Papoose. Because Papoose and I got the same birthday as well. But if we got to share it with Jared, I don't want it anymore.
Listen, I'm going to be talking about Papoose later on tonight.
I'll be there.
I got a whole separate live schedule because, okay, I'm sorry, sidebar. Tasha K on her app is allegedly talking to the boy, the man who Remy Ma was sleeping with. Easy to whatever the boy is, allegedly. So I have a live schedule because, child, I got a live schedule, so we'll talk about that later on.
We'll watch it. We'll be there.
You know what? I was almost expecting Busy to have the wig on. I was expecting.
We're not even at that time yet.
I know, but we're gonna get there. So Izzy's on the block with Miss Felicia, and I know I don't watch the live feeds like you watch the live feeds, but in what universe did Miss Felicia think she was closer to Serena and Izzy?
So I feel like this. There's a part of Miss Felicia that is just like really not there. And I feel like she looked at her and Sari on the same playing field. And
Okay.
and she looked like at them as like a group, like Mama Bears to like the Cub. And I think that that's where she really messed up because she really wasn't taking she wasn't taking heed to like the clues around her. Even remember when I think we talked about this when she went to Jared and was like I really want to have a final two. Like she's not reading the room.
Right. No, we didn't talk about that. I was like, of all the people in the house, you'd have been better off going to Cameron for a final two. Jared.
I think she was like, well, Sari got her little minion, I need mine.
Sakina, what you got beef with
I
me
was
for?
about to pull that up. I was saying Sakina is mad at you, girl, and I want to know
what did I do?
I want to know what did you do to Sakina because
she better not say because she's up here because she has not rang my phone or left a message on my phone.
Oh, she better not because then she didn't say nothing to me either. And she said when she come up here, she was going to say something.
If you were in my neighborhood, man,
yeah, I'm the brunch queen, and you better not come up. Well, it's about to be a day. They say because it's supposed to be raining at least 2 hours.
I'm not going nowhere tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be in the house washing clothes, eating some soup because they said
look at her. Look. And
I told you the group. You told me in what group? Oh shit! Listen, you got my. Let me tell you something.
She didn't even text me.
First of all, let me tell you something. And I love everybody dearly. Do you know how many groups I'm in? Do you know how many Instagram groups? You know how many group chats I'm in, Sakina? Girl, you have my phone number. If you don't send me a damn text directly, and I'm not going nowhere tomorrow, so maybe Monday. I'm off work Monday. Monday we can do breakfast or lunch. Okay, girl? Call me Monday. Well, no, call me.
Invite me. I'll be there.
Are you off on Monday?
No, I'm not. I
can be working from home on Monday.
I can be.
I'm about to say, are you working from home on Monday so you can like finagle your time?
Yeah, I'll be right.
You know, I'm off on Monday. It's Yom Kippur. Shout out, you know.
Yes, come on. I'm Jewish too. Always been.
Look, so anyway, I went to Catholic school my whole life, so I never got Jewish holidays till I started working in schools. I was like, we get off Jewish holidays, but I forgot. Duh, you went to Catholic school, girl. You was never gonna get them days. All right. So Sakina, hit us up tomorrow. And we'll work it out. We will work it out. Okay. So yeah, so Miss Felicia, I'm not sure what game you're playing that you thought that you were ever gonna be chosen over Izzy. Like they are literally inviting her to Thanksgiving dinner. Like I'm not sure. They told her she's
she knows that though. And to be honest, I want to know your opinion.
Okay.
Who were you rooting to leave? And that's really why I wanted you at this party. Because when I say the tension was high. Everybody had a drink in their hand, and we were waiting with bated breath during the vote thing. It was so quiet. It was an outdoor party, and I ain't never heard outside DC be so quiet. It was silent as these people were making their votes because we had half of the people who were yelling. My partner, one of them, you know, he's the most introverted introvert, but as soon as he get around the people, he's like, I want Miss Felicia to lead. And I was like, Izzy got to go.
You know what? It's funny. When I met him, he did not seem like an introvert because I walked in the door and he was like, okay, what's up, fam? I was like,
well, he at home. Oh,
yeah, that's
and
true.
Then his family brings out a different side of him that like never comes out. Like his family's brings out something in him that a lot of people can't bring out, me included.
Right. So game-wise, game-wise, I wanted Miss emotionally because Izzy has irked me from the first. I never liked Izzy. Izzy has irked me. I don't like. I don't know her personally, but I didn't like her. So from that perspective, I wasn't mad to see Izzy go. From a game perspective, Izzy was playing the hell out of that game. So from a game perspective, I was like, Izzy is playing the out of Big Brother. I honestly did not realize how much or how well she was playing until she was gone. Because Izzy really was, she really was playing the game.
She was.
Um, but yeah, so honestly, I was the same way. Like, because of course I don't watch the live feeds, but I do watch some of the videos and stuff like that. So I knew a flip was on, but they flip every damn week.
They did, yeah.
So I was like, but I did not realize how masterful that flip was until I saw the episode afterwards, and I was like, when they did the introductions at the beginning of the season, and Corey was talking about how he's this great debater and how he's this great wordsmith, I was like, okay, great, you've won some awards, but you're young, you'll know, yeah, you're a super fan, but whatever. But when I tell you, Corey shook the fuck out of everybody in that house.
Did you watch the argument?
Huh?
Did you watch the argument? When I said the feast was lit that day between Jared and Corey, like that was old school Big Brother. They were fighting so long.
Corey had Jared twisted up in knots. He ain't know whether he was coming or going. And I knew when Corey said, well, let's just go get Jack, I said, it's over. It's over. Because you have, like, Jared, it's over. And he really did try. He tried to freak it. He really tried to freak it. But he really was no match for Corey. And like I said, even when Sari was like, well, this is the game. Everybody's playing the game. Everybody's playing the game. And when he flipped it and was like, yeah, but you're the only one that has had the ear of every single HOH, and they acquiesced to what you wanted. There was no, even Sari was like,
like, she was sitting there that whole time. I don't say the whole time because it was at one point the argument was getting so good, but then I had a meeting. So that after the meeting, I got back there, and then there was still only a few people in the room, and then all of a sudden Sari showed up, and I was thinking, what the hell Sari got here? When I say Sari was looking at this like this the whole time her son was arguing, she's like, oh my god,
right? Like what? She should have done what Izzy did and stayed the hell out of that. She should have just stayed downstairs. Let them fight.
Oh my god, that was so good. That was a good week. That last week was so good.
And Cameron set all of that off. And
it was not even a part of it. Like he was not a part of it.
And I would have been Cameron downstairs on the couch with my sunglasses on, watching it all unfold. I would have been Cameron all day long. But he did. Even though he went out the very next, he set it up. And now, because of what Cameron did, everything in the house has been realigned. You have Miss Felicia and Mimi breaking off, doing their thing. You've got Blue and America and Corey, got their thing. You've got Jag and we don't know what the hell Matt doing, but we're just gonna put Jag with Matt for right now. And of course you've got Izzy, Sari. Jared and Sari over here. And Blue, child, we don't know what she's doing, and we damn sure don't know what Bowie's doing. I don't know what she's doing. And she's gonna mess around and be in the final three because they're gonna let her ass just float around because she is just
which seems like a good idea. Just let her stay over there. Yeah, she's gonna mess around and win and not even know how she got there. Can't deal with her. I love Bowie J now because when she spoke her mind when that argument was happening, and she spoke her mind towards Sari, and she like Bowie J is over Sari, and she was like, "I'm not dealing with your that's not true." Because Sari was like, "Well, this is how the cookout." Sari, Bo was like, "No, that's not how the cookout went." Because at least the people knew who was in which one. You wasn't telling us what was. Bowie J was over it.
Baby, now listen, Miss Felicia pissed me off when they got back after that vote, and Bowie was like pissed off about y'all didn't tell me. And Miss Felicia talking about something. You need to put your big girl. I said, what is she talking about? God. You need to just put your big girl drawers on, and you need to go up there because he's the only one you're the only one that he trusts now. You need to bring us that intel. I said, I'm sorry. How did this become about her? How did this become
she barely made it through? Girl, you barely made it through the next eviction. You think that Bowie J ain't got to put a big girl panties on? Girl, I think you need to be worried about somebody else's panties.
So then we have the infamous wall competition. And I'm going to be honest, when I went to bed that night, I thought America was going to get it. I thought
you really didn't have to go to bed.
No,
That
you didn't.
competition lasted what 30? That was
Right.
this is what's bothering me about these new school Big Brother people, because the old competitions used to be long,
Oh yeah, those endurance
strenuous.
competitions used to last all along like hours.
Yes, these
Because
girls be falling off in 5 minutes.
right when Sari fell and they were like time elapsed 9 minutes, I said what? I could have my fat ass could have stayed on that wall longer than 9 minutes. I said what the fuck? 9 minutes? I said wait a minute, you let Miss Felicia outlast you on the wall? But I'm convinced that Sari really ain't trying to win nothing.
You think so? Because I was watching. I don't understand. I was watching the feeds. I watched a video where Sari was telling the house that Big Brother is way harder than Survivor, and she was
Yeah,
saying
I
that
did see what she said that, yeah.
it was so much easier to be on the odd. She's like, but this it just takes a toll on your mental, it takes a toll on
But
everything
that's because she's
else.
playing for two people. I think if she were playing her own game, I don't think it would be as hard. But she's carrying dead weight. Like if
Ain't that the truth?
Jared were helping her and not hindering her game, she's working too hard to keep him. She's good. Like her spot is good.
She's
She's working
a
too hard
great
to keep
social player.
him. Yeah. She's working too hard to keep him out of danger. And I think that's what's stressing her. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just my opinion. I because I did see what she said that, but I just think that because she's always used to just playing her own game, like she's playing her game and his game. If she say black, he gonna say white. Like he does the opposite of everything she fucking tells him to do, and that is stressful. Like
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
I'm with it. So then we get
Right,
Jared who
and that's the
wins.
other thing they're not doing. Symmetry said they would last for hours making deals. Right, no one's like.
They're not
First of
doing
all,
any of that.
none of that. Like, first of all, I think Bowie threw it. I absolutely believe Bowie could have stayed on that wall longer. As soon as Blue fell, she looked over at Jared and was like, "Fuck it, he can have it." And I'm like, "Are you serious right now?" And so I don't think that I really don't think they're trying hard enough.
Okay.
I don't. And I'm with you. Like, they just don't have. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. Like, even like the Mats of the world. Like, sir, you're an Olympian. I'm sorry, you couldn't stay on that wall an hour.
But when we need Matt to win, he does do it.
Yeah, but
I do love me some Matt. He's one of my faves.
I don't dislike Matt, but I'm just
Symmetry
talking
said
about
lazy. These people are lazy. Get him
that's
out of
right.
here.
That's right. I don't know. And that's why, and I think that's why this season just isn't, it's just not a good season because
Yeah.
these people collectively are just not giving me Big Brother. They're not. They're not trying hard enough for me.
I think all the gamers are, I guess gamers are kind of gone. Like it would have been, I think really, in my opinion, somebody who's really playing the game right now is America. Now she be messing up stuff. She be thinking through stuff, but America playing. Also, Cam. Cam is playing. I mean, but he has no choice because he's like looking for survival. He's just trying to stay as long as he can.
Right.
And then Sari is also playing. I think those are the only three people who are playing. Everybody else is just like here. Corey, I think Corey gets a battery in his back from America, but not that Corey is like this strategic game player. I think his girlfriend be like,
he's not as good as he thinks he is.
Yeah, you got it, baby. And then he gets supercharged, and now he's ready to go around and play the game. So it's not a lot of game players in this season. Right
And I mean, no disrespect to the older people, because hell, I'm an older person. But the fact that Sari and Felicia are not just still in the game at this point, but they are formidable in the game. Like they're not just hanging on. They're not just keeping them around because they tell campfire stories and can cook breakfast. Like they're formidable in this game. Like I'm just like, wow. Like that's what we're doing. So I don't know. So we get to so Jared puts up America and Corey because of the whole fallout, but he said
I didn't watch this entire week, so you got to catch me up.
It wasn't that serious. So Jared puts up Corey in America, but his target from the beginning is Cameron.
Why?
And he told everybody in the house his target was Cameron.
Why?
I don't know, but from the very beginning, he said my target. I guess because Cameron sent Izzy home. Shit, I don't know. But from the very beginning, he was like, "That's my target. That's my target."
He had that whole entire blow up. His game was exposed. he was trying to do flips and contort himself into all types of pretzels when he was arguing with Corey. And he still decided that Cameron was the target.
Yes.
Where are the brains? Like, why?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's my whole point. I'm just sitting here like, what is like, again, I wouldn't have been mad at him keeping Cameron in his back pocket if somebody comes off the block. But the fact that his whole goal the whole week was to backdoor, and he told everybody, like everybody that would listen, he was like, Cameron's my target, Cameron's my target, Cameron's my target. If you play for Vito, Cameron's my target. I need you to use, like, everybody. And so Cameron actually went to Corey in America and was like, look, he said, let me play it. If you get America's choice, let me play it in Vito. One of us win. He was like, if I win, I take one of you down. I'm protected. You're protected. Boom.
Oh my God, that's so smart. And we can find a way to save all of us.
Right. And that's what Cameron was saying. And Cameron was like, listen, we live to play another day. And then next week, boom. And they didn't do it. When Corey got
America's choice?
And Corey picked Jag, who ended up winning the veto.
Oh, but he did save one of them.
Right. He took Corey down. And Cameron did end up playing. He just didn't win. He came in second.
Ooh.
So Jag won. Cameron came in second, and Jared came in third. So he wouldn't have won anyway, but just and that's when Cameron was like, okay, well, I tried to, like, I'm that's a wrap,
Right.
Right. So El Michelle said it was Izzy's retribution. Listen, she gone. She not in jury, and she gone. You got to keep playing your game. Like, I'm sorry, getting revenge when you still got monkeys on your, like, you had, again, Corey blew up your whole fucking game.
Yes, and he is waiting to get you on the block.
Whole house. Like, do y'all? I mean, not you. I mean, I know y'all get it because y'all are fans, but like, do people understand how hard it is to flip the whole house?
Whole entire house.
The whole house. I'm like, he started at 0 and ended with everybody except for Sari. Even Jared voted for Izzy.
And I did not get it. I did not get it. I didn't understand because I didn't watch the whole week. I zoned out. I did not even watch any of it. But when I got to this Thursday episode, I was thinking, wait a second, we evicted. How did we get here?
Well, that's how we got there. Jared puts up America and Corey, tells everybody his target is to backdoor Cameron. They play for the veto.
How did they decide who was going to come down? Because I felt like America ruffled a lot of feathers and she's really smart. But even though Corey was his enemy, I thought they felt like America was the mastermind, but Corey was just more vocal because America's behind the scenes pulling the strings. And I feel like, or at least I felt like, majority of the house knew it. Like, America's name is in everybody's mouth and she the one who doing all the stuff, but Corey was more vocal and he's the one who was like pushed out to the front. So how did they choose which one Jag was going to take off? Well,
Jag said that he felt like Corey was the person that was in most danger by leaving on the block.
Okay.
He said America probably next to Cameron, that he felt like America was safer than Corey was. That's what his thought process was.
Okay.
But yeah, Jag wins the veto and it brings Corey down. So then we get a message from the scary verse, and I know how much Busy Blu loves these verses. I know.
Oh, Jesus, that's so the science project. We get a bank message from the science project,
and it is some weird jumbled up, message. And it leaked out that not only was this double eviction, but it also leaked out that there was going to be some sort of playback in that. I saw that all over the internet all week. So that
we haven't had a battle back in a while.
Yeah, we haven't. I'll be honest with you. I almost wish they had let Izzy play in the battle back, honestly.
She can go.
So
you see, but do you see that Heisem he been making his rounds on the internet? He's bitter. Yes, Heisem is bitter. He's been going on and being like, "Well, everybody else gets a chance to come back, and what about my chance to come?" She is mad. Heisem is mad.
First of
That
all,
that
only
old
two
person
people are
doctor
getting to
is
play back.
upset. You said what?
I said, first of all, only 2 people are getting a chance to play back. And let's just call a thing. Whoever comes back in the house is literally going right back on the block. Let's just go ahead and call it a thing.
We assume because sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
I'm gonna say this: if anybody except for Sari wins HOH, Jared's back on the block.
That's okay. I can see that.
Corey might not. I mean, Cameron might be able to talk his way into another week, depending on how bad things go this week with the whole how this thing is being played.
Are we gonna get into spoilers? Because I got some updates.
Well, let's wait till the end so we'll give people a
okay.
chance to leave if they don't want to hear the spoilers.
Yeah.
If y'all don't want to hear the spoilers, I will give you guys time to click off so you don't have to hear if you don't want to. We do, we know that Busy Blu watches the feeds and he gets the tea. So we will share it. But we'll wait, so we'll give you guys a chance. Somebody actually put that in a comment, was like, "Thank you, ReallyB. I'm so glad you let us know before the spoilers are coming." So I want to be consistent.
Yeah.
With that being said, so we get into this week. So we found out it's a double eviction. So last night was a double eviction. Now listen, and I saw your live review, so you felt the way I felt. They could have gave us a 2-hour live eviction episode and kept that shit last week. I don't know what that 2-hour was last week. I don't know what that was for. I don't know why they felt we needed it. I
could have gone to bed.
We had a whole 20-minute boohoo love fest between Izzy and Sari. I didn't need that in my life.
It's just a mess. A mess. And then yesterday's double. Did you feel the excitement of a double eviction?
No. I didn't even feel it from them. Like when Julie announced it, I didn't even feel it from them.
They were like, "Oh."
I didn't like. That's what I'm saying. Like a double eviction. We supposed to be in this. Like, yeah. Like
people are already like, "Okay, this is what we doing. Okay. Let's get this girl out so that we can figure out what it was." None of that was happening. Nobody was scrambling. Nobody was moving around. Nobody got people running. Please don't put me up. Please don't. It was none of that. It was none of that. I was looking at the TV like, what? Like, is anybody gonna try?
Now I will say this: the House showed their hand when Cameron gets voted off. And listen, okay, we got to take a pause for the calls before we get into the rest of it.
What's up?
And I literally texted Busy immediately as soon as I saw Julie. I texted Busy. I said, "What the fuck?"
Y'all, this is what Julie looked like.
I texted Busy and I said, "What is going on with Julie?" She is having some moments, y'all. First of all, last week she had on jeans, and I don't know if we have ever seen Julie Chen moonbeds in some damn jeans. Okay, I need couture. I need couture from Julie Chen, right? I need to see the latest fashions. I need her in her Louboutins. Okay, I'm not sure what is going on with Julie. Then she came back this week and had on jeans again, and that wig. What was that wig doing? Come on, Busy, give it to her.
Oh God!
I was like, "What in the hell is going on?"
Julie came on like this, and this is not a drill. Julie came on looking just like this.
Not that's her super saved wig.
I was thinking, what the hell is this?
I was like,
tonight.
Why she got on them jeans? And why does she have
she
on?
She is over it. Really, I'm telling you, she is over it. She don't even want to come
over. Busy. I said, did they cut her budget? What the fuck?
Girl, they cut the budget in hair. They cut the budget in hair. They said, we only got, do you want this week or this week?
And why she had jeans on 2 weeks in a row? What is that? What's up with the jeans?
She said she don't want to do it anymore. She's done. She is done with the show. When she started laughing at us, child, you remember at the end of the episode, she was like, the only thing scarier than is this schedule. Y'all
Right.
better the lady
Right.
is laughing at us now. She looking at us saying,
I said, why she
the
talking about
joke's
this
on
schedule?
you if you think you get Big Brother this week. Listen up. The lady was laughing at us. She's tired.
And it's not even a good wig. Like, I'm not even mad at the wig, but it's not even a good wig. Like, what is
You
that?
wasn't mad at the Bayang and the Bob.
And I was mad. What I'm saying is, I'm not mad if she wears a wig. I'm sure she wears wigs, but why we should never know that was terrible.
Because we know what Julie said Moonbell's hair looked like. This is not it.
It was terrible. And your wig does look better than the wig she had on.
You know what? This is Party City.
And the fact that she laughed at your tweet about her wig lets you know that she is not taking it seriously either.
I was not expecting that.
Julie liked his tweet about her bad wig.
I really was not expecting that. I looked at my phone. I had got a meeting. I looked at my Twitter, and when I was like, "Nah, Julie is looking at my tweets like, yeah, this was a piece of shit." That's what let me know. Okay, this is not the first time Julie's liked my stuff, because normally when I do my reviews, I always talk about her outfits. It's just like a staple. I don't think anybody else does it, so I always try to make sure that we talk about it, keep her up to date with the fashions. She used to like my tweets a lot when I would talk about her clothing, but this that she had on, this was really not it. This was not it. You would never believe that she had been married to the person who owned everything. This was too much.
Julie, your husband is worth $800 million.
Millions.
You can get a better wig. Like, you could have bought a better wig out of your closet.
She could have at least tried.
Not you put the hat on.
She could have at least tried. It was a mess. It was a mess. And then we had to go into this stupid double eviction.
So we played the first HOH. The house showed their hand because they were definitely targeting Sari.
I love to see it. I really love to see it. She was like, wait, me again? Me again?
Right.
Girl, yes, you again. I love to see it.
And quiet as it's kept, she took 3 of them out before she finally did get out. I said, they're going to mess around and let Sari win this shit.
To be honest. Oh my God, what do you think she would have done had she won?
Ooh. I think she definitely would have put Corey up.
Yeah.
I think maybe Corey and maybe Blue. I don't know.
You think she would have put up Blue, Jared's girlfriend?
Because I think she really thinks that Blue.
But she like, my ally gone, yours gonna be gone too.
I think she feels like Blue is probably fucking up Jared's game. Okay. Listen, Sari seems like the kind of person that doesn't accept her child's limitations and it's somebody else. Like, I feel like she's not gonna be like, Jared is just a dumbass player. She's gonna be like, he got his nose open, and maybe if I eliminate Blue, he'll focus. I don't know.
Blue's fault. Yeah, it's Blue's fault.
I don't know. But I mean, I feel like Jared has been a screw up a long time. So
since birth, I'm just telling you what I heard.
I don't doubt it.
Since birth. So then we got Corey who won, which I jumped up and down.
I was here for all of that. I was loving the fact that Corey won.
Shake the table like Julie wanted to do. I was so excited. I jumped up and down. I screamed, shake the table, Corey, because I knew exactly where this thing was going. I just didn't think it was going to be this uneventful.
Yeah. So he puts up Blue and Jared. Why do you think he didn't just put up Blue and Sari? Why do you think he didn't just go for it?
I don't know if Corey looks at Sari the same way that who looks at that Cam looks at Sari. I think he looks at like a Blue and Jared as like this duo. We need to get out Jared. So, and then you would probably save him. So I got to try to make sure that you're not up there saving him. I don't think he's clocked Sari's tea yet.
Okay. All right.
You saw how
So
Blue was trying to say, well, if you put don't put up me, put up Sari and Jerry. Put up Sari and Jared, and then we'll go from there. Child, he was not
right,
going
she
to
was
listen to
trying to
her.
drop it. She was trying to drop it. She was trying to drop it.
It didn't work.
We played the veto competition. Matt wins.
I love this veto competition, and I'm
You
so mad
did?
that they ruined it for me. This was the clown shoe competition that
It was. Yeah.
that Jeff lost, and that's the one that Jordan and Jeff. This was the time that Shelly had got out Jeff, and he will never get over that clown shoe. That was a hard one to watch. I remember that one. It was a hard one to watch because remember, I think he tossed out the clown shoe. The clown shoe fell out of the game, so he kept looking for a shoe that wasn't in because he was tossing up the balls too fast. And when he was tossing up the balls too fast, the thing that he needed to find last fell out on the side because he was on the side.
I remember that.
So he kept looking through the balls and was never able to find it because he had already tossed it out of the game.
I remember that. I do remember that now. Yep, I remember exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
And this one, they done messed it up.
So Jay Dunn said that Corey put Blue up against Jared, like showmance against showmance. Like to get back at Jared for putting him in America up.
Come on, showmance against showmance. Is all you want to put up me and my girlfriend? I'm about to put up you and your girlfriend. Oh, wait, let's not say girlfriend. Let's wait till we get to the spoilers.
Okay. So, of course, it's the double eviction, so we have 0.2 seconds to figure out what Matt is going to do. Matt ends up not using the veto and keeping the noms the same.
Girl, I have some tea on that. I don't think that this is this is not it could be a spoiler. Okay, I'll wait. I have tea. I have tea on that because the house guest's been talking.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll get back to we'll get to that because we'll get back to that. We almost at the end, child. We almost at the end. So Jared is on the block, and of course, everybody votes for Jared except for his mama, which of course we would expect that.
Is that not weird? Okay, really, B? Now, how could we not clock that something must be going on between those two like that? Because Sari is the only person who things to make you go, you wouldn't be looking at it like, well, that's kind of weird.
I absolutely would be. And again, as far as I'm concerned, they look just alike. I'm just not sure why nobody else
is seeing it.
I mean, and I guess maybe nobody wants to fall into the stereotype of we all look alike. I don't know, but did they look alike? Okay. Yeah, the fact that Sari couldn't bring herself to vote against her son even to save her game. I mean, because again, like you get it, like you understand, especially since here's where doing this stupid unanimous vote thing all season is coming back and biting these people in the ass. Because if you would just make sure you had the majority and not give a damn about, it really wouldn't have been an issue. Because then Blue could have, Blue was on the block. It wouldn't have been an issue, but because y'all been doing this stupid, it has to be unanimous bullshit all season. Now, Sari, you're sticking out like a sore thumb. You were the only person to vote for Izzy, and now you're the only person to vote for Jared. And it's going to sort of put a target on your back.
Yeah, it was just weird to me. It was weird to me.
Right. So they both go out there, and Cameron comes out, and he tells, first thing out his mouth to Jared was, "I told you. Didn't I tell you were going to be next?
Coach was going to be next."
Now, I think Cameron thought he was going to go to jury. I think that's what he thought was getting ready to happen. But no, Julie tells them that it's a whole scary verse situation going on, and the two of them are going to be zombies for the week and have an opportunity to come back into the house, and that there's going to be no HOH this week, no veto competition this week. So
no Big Brother this week.
Right. It's basically just going to be a free-for-all all damn week with Jared and Cameron walking around in zombie outfits.
Barely. I look a mess in this damn thing. I can't believe Julie wore this shit online. And Julie laughed at y'all. She said, Listen to this schedule, y'all.
Right. Listen to this crazy shit we got going on.
Julie laughed at y'all. You ready to get into spoilers?
Okay, hold on. So you guys, we're getting ready to get into spoilers. So if you don't want to hear the spoilers, I'm gonna count to 10. If you want to click off, because we're getting ready to get into the spoilers. Busy Blu, you see, he took the wig off. He getting back. He getting into busy mode. So I'm gonna count to 10, and then I'm gonna let him go. So 1.
Make sure you guys subscribe. Like the
Make sure you subscribe to Busy Blu and myself. Busy does. Tell the people where you do the interviews and stuff. Busy.
Yeah, so you can see all of the exit interviews. I wasn't on this last one, but it was a really good one. We're up to like 11K because a lot of people love Izzy. So make sure that you follow Girl Let's Agree to Disagree. It's a channel that I have with Jessica Milagros from Big Brother 21, and we we do exit interviews of everyone who leaves the house. And then you can always follow me on my actual channel. Busy Blu on all platforms. That's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
All right. And the fact that Izzy is still trying to blame Jared for her game, I mean, not Jared, Corey. I'm like, it's not all Corey's fault, but okay, girl, go off.
Izzy made me very upset because my whole thing is this: if I was in the house, say I was dating you because she said she got a girlfriend, she off the market, right? Say it was me and you, really be, and you was in the house, and I'm sitting here rooting for you on the sidelines, and then I'm watching you play this game, and you like, I'll just give him $750,000 for y'all. I'll keep this secret. You won't have a boyfriend to come back home to. I can't believe you gonna let this go. And especially for a lady who has been on these television, these game television, because they give you a stipend for every week that you're there,
right?
Because they have to pay you for your time. And from what I understand, they compensate you for what you would have been making had you been working. Kind of like jury duty, but jury duty, they really don't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And
that's why they want to make it the jury, because they stay when they, then
you get more money though. When you get to jury, now you just on vacation and they paying you for a vacation. You don't even got
that's what I'm saying. You just sitting by the pool all damn day, chilling. Like you are
making bank.
Right.
And then she won Traders. Like she won the TV show. So I don't know. I was having this conversation with Tater Bay, and I was telling him I would be very upset if he was on the TV show and he decided to pick those people over me, or at least over his family, over his livelihood. We got bills, we got stuff to pay.
Listen, I said in my very first review from when she walked in there and immediately said, "You're Jared, Cerie's your mom." Like I said in my review, I said she gonna hold that secret until she about to be evicted. Because if it were me, that's what I would do. And I would use it as my ace card. And when she didn't do it, I said, okay, you just don't want to win this game. There's no way in hell. Let me tell you something. I still might have got evicted, but I promise you, I'm burning this bitch down on my way out.
That's what I said. I'm gonna let all the secret. I'm not gonna go without a fight. Now I love y'all, think y'all great, and maybe America won't like me after this. But I'm gonna tell whatever I need to. I got people to go home to that I'm responsible for.
Let me tell you something.
Who are probably paying my bills right now because I'm in this house. So somebody is coordinating who's paying my bills, the check, because the gas and electric, they're not like, oh, they on Big Brother, so they don't have to pay this month. Somebody's taking care of stuff.
Listen, whoever won the veto, I would have waited until veto. But who won the veto that week? Matt, who won veto? That could have saved, and they kept it the same.
Well, I can't remember.
No, so this
Jared was on the block. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Jared.
No,
it was Jared. It was Jared. It was Jared.
That wouldn't have worked. So no, that wouldn't have worked. But I wouldn't have held it. I wouldn't have held it. I wouldn't have held it.
Michelle said being friends with Cerie was more of a. No, it's not. No, it's not. Now, I will say she has a chance to get 50K. It do seem like the people do love her. So if all else fails, I think Izzy does have the chance to get 50K because it seems like the people were like, they would want to give her America's Favorite House Guest. I think that's what she's probably banking on, being a good person and having America's Favorite House Guest. Outside of that, we would have been in the fight. You would have came home and you were like, well, where's everybody at? Girl, living our own lives, because You didn't care about us. You didn't care about
Especially,
us. I'll be
especially that
damned.
whole household you got. Y'all got a lot of mouths to feed over there.
Yeah, it's too much. I told because Tay was like, well, maybe there are some people in the world who, maybe you'll give the game for. I said, you really got me mistaken. Okay. I love a lot of people and I stand up. Okay. But the experience of living with them would have been enough for me. I'm about to take this money home and I'm beating up anybody in my space that I got bills to pay. That lady already won a TV show. We watched her win Traders. Like she won. She took out everybody in the comment. Because she could have split. I don't know if you watch Traders. She could have split the final thing with the man. Is she even
Don't tell me because actually I'm actually watching because I never watched it, but I'm actually going back to watch it now. So don't tell me the whole
thing. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah,
and
I'm actually in I'm only in like episode 4. So
girl, then I already gave up the thing for you.
But don't tell me. I mean, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, it came out.
This lady has a lot of money from TV. She's okay. Okay. Yeah. And she in here with her son. She don't need your leg up. Even if he's horrible, he's horrible. You got a family, girlfriend. You got all of this stuff to feed people that are leaning on you. Girl, it was done for me, and she deserved to go home. And I said what I said, and I ain't changing on it. It ain't changing over here.
Right. So so that's been longer than 10 seconds. So go on and give your spoilers, Busy. Go on and give
let's get the spoilers, y'all. So the zombies come back in the house, y'all. And all the zombies come back in the house, and they decided, Cameron and Jared, they decided that they're gonna work together. Okay. So this is how this week is going to go. The two zombies back, Jared and Cameron. Y'all saw the transmission that they sent in. The transmission actually means something. Give me 1 second because it was broken English, and I'm going to tell y'all exactly what it means. The transmission means when you put the words in together, because y'all remember when the transmission came through Blue with the bad fashion, she said B zo re ma t o ta 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 da ba boop bop bop. Basically, the transmission is BB zombies are coming after the double eviction. One will have their game resurrected. The problem was they took out a lot of the letters, so you couldn't really tell what the transmission was, but that's when you're filling them letters. That's what the transmission is. So with that being said, they're back in. How it's going to be played, and this is because of what the house guests have been talking about, because the feeds were down for a minute, and then they came back, and then now the house guests are like scrambling and talking to each other and trying to figure out things. There's going to be games throughout today and yesterday, in which the two zombies are going to play. These games are going to lead up into points that they get. Whoever has the most points will be the individual. Follow me, y'all, because it's stupid. Whoever has the most points after these several games that only Jared and Cameron can play, nobody else. Only Jared and Cameron are playing. After they play these several games, whoever has the most points gets to play the final, well, gets to decide who plays the final game on Thursday. How the final game is going to go is that the person with the most points decide who plays. And then the person who plays, y'all remember, go back in your minds to Caitlin Herman. When Caitlin Herman had to do that puzzle for herself, okay, and she lost because she couldn't put a puzzle of her own self back together. Whoever is decided to play the game, if they win the final game, they come back into the house. If they lose the final game, the other person comes back into the house. So that's how the game is, though. They've been playing games throughout these past, hours. From what I understand, Cam is winning by 4. Girl, I don't know what that means because they've been cutting off the beat. But Cam is winning by 4. So Cam gets to decide whether he or Jared is going to play in the final game. Who would you pick, really be? Because I have my issue is this: Jared be winning stuff by luck, and as a Pisces, luck be on our side. It just does. For some reason it just we happen to get leg ups. It'd be no, we don't even be doing nothing. So every HOH, everything that I feel like Jared has won has been because somebody else lost, and not because he won. That first HOH is because Heisem let Jared pick, and Jared picked the wrong door. Like all of these things that Jared has won, the veto competition, girl, you didn't. Matt actually won the veto competition, and he could have taken the veto from you, but he did it. He gave you the veto. You're not winning anything. And my fear is that Cameron's gonna bet on himself, try to do the last game, and then lose. And then Jared comes back. Oh. So what would you decide?
I'll be honest with you. I see it from I kind of going in the direction you're going, but from a different perspective. I agree with what you're saying. Jared wins a lot by luck, and Cameron actually has. I feel like more of he's been winning things more from skill. And honestly, I probably would bet that Jared would fuck it up more. Like I would bet that he would lose and I would get back in by default. But I don't know if I would trust my game.
You don't want to put your money on. You want to put your money on yourself.
But Cameron actually isn't in a bad position, because if Jared ends up getting the most points and winning, I mean, there's a chance that he would screw it up, because you're right. He ain't that damn. He's just don't give Jared a lot of credit. I just don't give Jared a lot of credit. I just don't. I just don't.
He doesn't deserve it.
Thank you so much, my love, for the super sticker.
Thanks, Deborah.
Yeah. I just don't.
He's not smart. So that's what we're looking for throughout this week. Cam and I won't say both of them, but Cam and Jared both came back and said we're just gonna work together so that yes. First of all, that's my favorite clip. He's so sexy, and I wish he came. I wish that they make sure that he comes back to Abbott Elementary.
We making it rain. We making it rain. I love that clip. I love that clip.
My favorite one. So as the zombies come back, Jared is on a mission. And he has been.
Yeah, I heard that Jared is just mad, and he's just confronting
everybody about every single thing. Okay, so
I'm saying, bro. I'm saying, bro. Ooh,
bro. I'm just. The thing is, he been getting caught, but he still feels like he has the upper hand because he was evicted, and it's like that's not how it works. Mm-hmm. So the first person that he's confronting is Matt. Child, him and Sari, the girls are mad and mad. Okay, how dare you not tell us what was going on? Okay, so this is the tea. Veto selections did happen while they were on the commercial break.
Right.
Jared picked Matt. So Jared is mad because he got house guest choice. And he picked Matt. And Matt did not save him.
Oh, that does add something to it. That adds a little something to it.
Now he's like, so why didn't you pick me? And you knew that this stuff was going on all along. And Matt is like, look, y'all had so many alliances.
Right. You hurt my feelings.
Yeah, y'all not going to make me feel bad about everything.
Exactly.
And I'm done. And Jared was like, no, I chose you for the veto and you still backstabbed me. And why didn't you just tell me you weren't going to pick me? Because then I would never have even picked you. And Matt was like, look, I heard you got final threes with these people. It's you, Sari, and Blue. And y'all not going to make me feel bad. Okay, Matt is standing firm that I did what was going to be best for my game. Okay, so you're not going to make me feel upset about any of the stuff that's going on. Meanwhile, back at the ranch while all of this stuff is going on, Mimi, okay, has a conversation with Corey. And I brought this up because you talked about this. Corey told Mimi that Jared told her about Jared told him about the Brown Sugar Babies Alliance. Week 3. And she was like, well, how would you even know about it? And Corey said, bringing up the whole thing that happened last season, once he told me, I kind of just put it in the back of my head, but then I saw y'all meeting and I was like, oh, so maybe there is some truth to it. But he said, I don't want it to look like I'm using race as a thing. So it was hard for me to bring it up. But now that all of this stuff is going on, I'm just going to throw out there that he did say something about a Brown Sugar Babies Alliance. And how would Corey know about Brown Sugar Babies Alliance?
Right. The name is like the name. Like, it'd be one thing if he was like, well, he told me that there's an all black alliance. Then I could see him being like, I ain't touching that. But you had the name. You had
he had the name. And Mimi, so then Mimi, after Jerry gets done confronting Matt, he's talking to her and she's like, how does Corey know about the Brown Sugar Babies Alliance? He said that you told him. And Jerry's like, I would never have said any of that. I don't know. Girl, Mimi said, you don't think it's strange that he actually knew the whole name? And it's only us in the alliance. You don't think that's strange? And Jerry was like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, Mimi, so Mimi's done with Jerry too. Okay. But he's saying
he's such a terrible liar.
He's horrible. So he's telling her, like, yeah, y'all not believing me and all of this stuff. And the girl, then he gets to Blue. Jerry has been running amok. Okay. Then he gets to Blue. And he's telling her, you need to apologize to me for not telling me that any of this stuff was going on. And you knew that there was people who were targeting me and you didn't let me know. And you were in alliances. You heard that the 7 deadly sins was coming back together. Why didn't you tell me? So Blue's like, look, there was stuff that was going on with you and you didn't tell me. I didn't think that it was going to be that important. I didn't think I was supposed to know. You didn't tell me about the for real lounge. You didn't tell me about any of these things that was going on. And he was like, well, that's not true. And Blue's like, yes, it is. So you're just gonna be mad at me? What do we have going on here? Are you trying to say you're done with me? He's like, done with you? We never actually had anything. Now he's trying to tell her they did solidify. Jerry is running the buck in his house.
So
and
again,
I said this in my review.
His way back in,
he is gonna have no one. He's gonna have no one.
So even if he wins his way back in, if Sari ain't HOH, he is back on the block.
He's gone. He's gone. I said this in my review. This is what I think, and this is why I think he's treating Blue like this. When Julie Chen, because America kept trying to tell Jared, the people can watch you all the time. And Jared was like, that's not how it works. There are no feeds. Because remember, he has a girlfriend out here.
Wait.
Kelsey.
Wait. He doesn't think they're feeds.
Yes, he does not. And he was trying to school America, who's a Big Brother fan, Stan. And she's like, no, they can watch you on everything.
He doesn't. It's been 25 seasons.
He said that they wasn't. And I clocked this on Thursday's episode. Julie was like, we may not be having Big Brother, but what's not going to change is that you can still watch the feeds 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Paramount and Pluto. And when the camera zoomed out, Jared's face was like, he had just found, I really feel like he just found out that we have been watching him, and so has Kelsey. And so has his girlfriend Kelsey. She has been watching you hunch and kiss on this girl. And now he's coming back into the show.
No, not just hug and kiss. They've done more.
And now he's coming back in the house and he's like, we never had anything that he's trying to clean it up so hard. We never actually had anything. It was nothing between us. He's treating Blue like, I'd never heard of you before. Why I keep saying Kelsey? It's Kenzie. You're right, Michelle. I'm sorry. Kenzie, whatever the racist girl name is, because she be saying the N-word. He's trying to clean it up now.
Oh, he only thinks it's just Big Brother After Dark, like back in the day.
Yes, and it's not that.
It's been 24 hours for a minute.
Child, he's trying to clean it up now.
Because I remember Big Brother.
So he really has been. So Cameron is kind of really falling back. Jared is taking more the approach of like, I'm about to tear this whole house down. While that's happening, America's still massaging alliances. Series.
Tell Siri,
I'm
hold
sorry, I
on.
don't know what Siri's is doing. Okay. America's still trying to massage alliances and keep
I
things together.
am flabbergasted right now.
It's a lot. So America's talking to Felicia, Miss Felicia, and just really updated. She's giving her the down on everything that's been happening. So now Miss Felicia wants to have an alliance only with Mimi, America, and Corey, and she wants that to be like their final four. So that's kind of cementing itself. What else has been happening? There was one more thing that I wanted to make sure I brought up. Sari noticed in Corey's pictures, his brother who was on Survivor and his mother, and she was like, has your mother been around a lot of like Survivor events and CBS events? And he's like, oh, she's been to a couple. So I think she's starting to get on to the what's going on with Corey and who does he know. So we're gonna see more of the fallout between that, but that was all that just happened today.
Baby. Okay, so is the person that gets kicked out next week, are they first jury member?
We don't know yet. We don't know yet because some of us said that. Well, some of us are hearing that the first jury is not going to happen until because the jury is going to be 7, not 9, and so we still got ways to go. So we don't know yet.
Okay.
It's just this. It's the I gotta be honest. Outside of like some of the feasts, I'm not watching this week. Well, I guess there's nothing to watch. I want to see Sunday just to see what's going
I'm gonna
on with
watch
it.
this week. Right. And I think somebody was asking earlier, why is the schedule flipping? I don't know why there's not going to be a show on Wednesday. I guess because there's really nothing to show. I mean, I'm guessing that they just don't have anything to really give us on Wednesday. But I believe that they changed the time on Sunday because of football. They started showing Yellowstone. They're doing like those back-to-back episodes of Yellowstone. And I think they got a lot of complaints about Big Brother starting so late. But like, I'm here to tell you guys, for the remainder of the season, Sunday night is going to run late because if CBS has a 4 o'clock game, it's going to run late. I'm just telling you what it is. If CBS has a 4 o'clock game, just get used to the Sunday night being thrown off. And as somebody who is used to watching the Sunday night lineup on CBS, it always gets screwed up during the fall. Yeah. First of all, I'm a football fan, so it don't bother me. I'm probably watching the game, so I don't care. But like, I used to watch whatever shows that have come on CBS on Sunday nights for probably the last 5 or 6 years. I watch them. So I'm used to, I just, if I'm taping it, I automatically just tape the 11 o'clock news because I know it's going to run late. So for all of you non-football people and you don't know what's going on, I'm just telling you that's probably what's happening with the Sunday schedule. I have no idea why we're not getting a Wednesday show. I don't know. Only thing I can think of is because there's just not a lot.
There's nothing to show. There's no vetoes.
There's just nothing to show us.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was like, is it the State of the Union or something? Like, why is it there? But then now I'm like, well, they just don't have nothing to give us. I mean, so
I would have been able to tell y'all that it's a no.
I know, right? Like, no, because I'm just like, am I that far out of the loop? Like, so. Well, let me ask you this. This is a non-total, and we can do this backstage if you want to. What do you think is going to happen with this shutdown?
I believe that it's happening.
I think it's going to shut. I think we are too. And I said, and let me say this. I said this. I'm sort of like, for my mental health, I had to kind of I love politics. I have loved politics my whole life. I was the nerd in middle school watching the State of the Union. Like, I love politics. But honestly, I really had to disconnect for my own mental health. Here come
this Congress is not good to watch.
Yeah,
this 118 is just not good.
Yeah, the last 5 years, I really just had to disconnect for my own mental health. And I'm just starting to kind of come back around a little bit in doses. Like, when I say, I was woke up in the morning to Morning Joe, went to sleep to Rachel Maddow. Like that, I listened to all the podcasts. I did, like, that was just all day long. That was me between CNN, MSNBC, reading it online. Like that is just who I was. But anyway, but I said this when they had this whole showdown with Kevin McCarthy. I said it then. I said, wait until the debt ceiling vote, and we are in trouble.
Yeah,
We
it's
are in
the
trouble.
house. It's the house. The house is not letting up, and they're not going to come to an agreement. And I had a
Nope.
meeting today about this, and it's happening.
So all you
How long
government
it's going to be
employees,
for, we're not sure.
yeah. And as
But
somebody who grew
it's
up
happening.
with both of my parents working for the federal government, I've gone through this because there have actually been shutdowns in my lifetime. Unfortunately, fortunately, they get paid when the shutdown is over, but unfortunately, they don't get paid during the shutdown.
During the shutdown, yeah.
They will generally make sure that um that at least the social security checks go out for retirees, but I'm not even holding my breath on that with
I
these
think that
people.
that's going to be different this year.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm not holding my breath on that for these people. Like I'm
Yeah,
not.
I think
And as
that's going to
somebody
be
who has
different.
2 retired parents, Jay Dunn said Felicia is cooking dinner on the feeds right now. Okay, Miss Felicia cooking dinner.
I thought Blue said she was waiting cooking. She has more things to cook.
That's what Blue said, and she has more outfits to unveil. I'm
Oh
over her.
God.
I'm sick of her. Yeah, Mims. Right, Mims said he was a morning Joe Rachel Maddow person. Like I woke up in the morning, I turned my TV on, I got ready in the morning to more and I'm talking. I'd watch the Morning Joe when I couldn't stand Morning Joe, and I would be yelling at him. Like I enjoyed the banter.
Yeah.
He didn't respond to me, but in my mind he did. And
Okay.
I would yell at Morning Joe in the morning on my way home. I remember when Steel and Steel. I used to listen to Steel and Steel.
I don't remember seeing so.
Michael Steele and the other guy whose last name was Steele. They had a show for a little while. But anyway, so yeah. So with all that being said, child, that's a
And
whole different conversation.
Mims, you missed the wig. We already did.
He had the wig on. You came in a little bit late.
You missed it. But this was fun. Now
So
you gotta get ready for your other video because I'm gonna be there.
yeah, I'm about to go watch it now because I might have to push it back a little bit because I saw but Tasha K is not she's not going on her app until 10 o'clock. So
Oh,
I'm gonna have to watch that and then come up here. But I'll be taking my notes and I'll be going live as soon as she get done saying whatever it is she gotta say. So we'll be back at 11-ish after Tasha K get done dropping her tea about she allegedly has spoken to Easy the what that man named child Easy the Block, the battle rapper that Remy Ma is allegedly having an affair with. Tasha K has been advertising that she talked to him and his people, and she got some tea to drop. So, but spoiler alert on that, the person who actually the spokesperson for Easy the Block,
yeah.
released a statement basically saying that they they spoke out of line and they said that he was ready to talk, but he's not going to talk and he doesn't want to monetize. He just wants to get his story out. So Tasha K was like, oh, they trying to back up out of it now. But my thing is, if you already talked to Tasha K, first of all, you know she recorded you.
Everything.
And second of all, she's gonna tell it. She's gonna say, nope, she called me at such and such time and said such and such. He called me. So I'm like, this is gonna be more interesting than what I thought it was gonna be to begin with.
Man, I'm excited about it.
So yeah, so we'll be back at 11-ish. Because as soon as she get done talking, I'm gonna hit the button. All right. Busy, thank you, baby. And thank you for my swag
Anytime. This
bag.
was
I'm gonna have to
fun.
come over there and pick up my swag bag.
Yes.
I'm
I live.
family now, y'all. I'm family now. Busy. I done
Yeah.
met the family, honey.
You know
I
I
got
live,
invited to
girl.
Thanksgiving. I got invited to Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas brunch.
We were just talking about that today because we were doing more planning.
For the brunch?
Yeah, for Thanksgiving and a brunch for both of them.
Child, I got invited. Y'all got invited to the brunch. And Busy don't live but 15 minutes from me, y'all. So I can be at Busy house. So I'm gonna get my swag bag. I'm gonna let y'all know what's in it. Well, thank you so much. And Michelle, I wasn't ignoring you, but I can't do boogers. I just can't. It turns my stomach. And let's be clear. And I mean, if you got the cameras on you 24 hours a day, you might forget and do some shit that you usually do in the privacy of your own home.
Who hasn't eaten a booger here and there before?
Right. Who was it that was scratching there? Was it? I think that might have been Corey too. That was
It was
scratching.
It was Corey. He did a quick scratch and sniff. Y'all know we do a quick scratch and sniff sometimes. Say you haven't done a quick little. Okay, you doing good.
I said, Corey, I said, they gonna get you, Corey. But yeah, I heard about it, but I can't. Oh, I can't do the bookers. I mean, it
It
just is
wasn't
what.
big news.
Yeah, yeah. It was just, you know. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Thanks again, Busy. Mwah! And give the hubby a
Anytime.
hug. Give the hubby a hug for me. And look at my babies on the bed.
What do you see?
They've
One
been
of them,
quiet.
he
They've been
hid it
really
all the way
good.
over there.
I know. I see. They've been really good.
They did, because you be asking for them like, oh, they're gonna bark. But I think that they know that they're like, look, that's really me. So let's be quiet so we can stay in the room.
All right, y'all. We out. Thanks, Mims, for the super. I mean, for the. Damn it, you know what you did. Thanks for the super chat. Couldn't get it out.